Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you all are well by the infinity grace of Allah. First of all, good morning. Today is a very wonderful sunny day in the winter season, and I want to say sorry for my illness. For my illness, my voice little bit down. I hope you ignore it. Thank you. Now let's jump into the presentation topic. Today I am going to present function and pointer, which is a part of C programming. Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Al Noman. My student ID is 221155387. Let's get started. First of all, we need to know C programming. What is C programming? Basically, C is a general purpose computer programming language. It was created in the 1970s by Dennis Ritchie and remains very widely used and influential. So let's jump into the main topic, which is function. First of all, I'm going to describe what is function. Basically, a function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. You can pass data known as parameters into a function. Functions are used to perform certain action and they are important for reusing code. Define the code once and use it many times. Now I am going to describe the type of function. First of all, C programming has library function and then user-defined function. So what is library function? Basically, the library function are the built-in function. They are predefined in the library of the C. These are used to perform the most common operations like calculation, updating, etc. Some of the library functions are printf, scanf, sqrt, that means squared, etc. And then what is user-defined function? User-defined function in C language are defined by the programmers to perform a specific operation. How to declare the function? Declaration. When you need to return something in your program body, that time you use first of all return type and then function name and then argument. As an example, you can see here int, it is a return type name, it is a variable type, and sum, it is a name of the function, and argument is integer a, integer b, which is defined and int a, int b. In the third bracket, you write here the return a plus b or return something. You can replace a plus b according to your need. Suppose I am doing here sum between two numbers, that's why I put here a plus b. If you need subtraction between two numbers, you just change here a minus b. And second type is when you print in function, that means you don't need to return something in your body, you just print in the function's body. So for For this reason, you need to write first of all void, void void, and then function name and then argument. Example, which is void and then function name is sum and argument is integer a, integer b, and under the function body printf, the sum is a plus b. So it is a basic declaration figure. It can change with your needed. So let's check a example. Use of function with return type. You can see here the function, and you can see here the call function, and this is my output. Basically I am doing here added to number, which is user can provide to number and my program is added those number and show that. So what I do here, you can clearly see this. In the second marking place, we take a variable which is result and input the result sum num1 num2. Num1 means number 1 number 2, which is send data in the function, and function do his operation and return a plus b. That's why our program perfectly do the sum. Now let's check another example, which is use of function without return. Here is an example, which is first of all I denote the function body of the function. In this program, function do the operation and also print the operation result. And here is a call function. Call function is return data from the function body, and here is my output. And now we are going to talk about the benefits of function. The use of function make a program more readable. It's frequently difficult to read a large program, and breaking the code down into a smaller function keeps the program structure understandable and reusable. The function can reused countless time after it is defined. Now let's jump into the second topic, which is pointer. So first of all, what is pointer, right? A pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable as its value. A pointer variable points to a data type like int of the same type and is created with the star or address operation. Now we are going to describe the type of pointer. Basically 4 type of pointer available, which is first of all null pointer, secondly void pointer, thirdly wild pointer, and lastly dangling pointer. What is null pointer? Null pointer is if you assign a null value to a pointer during its declaration, it is called null pointer. And void pointer, when a pointer is declared with a void keyword sorry for that, then it is called a void pointer. To print the value of this pointer, you need to typecast it. Wild pointer. Basically a wild pointer is only declared but not assign an address of any variable. They are very tricky and they may cause segmentation errors. Dangling pointer. Suppose there is a pointer P printing at a variable at memory 1004. If you delocate this memory, then this P is called a dangling pointer. You can delocate a memory using a free function. Now we are going to talk about the declaration system. First of all, you need to type data type and then variable name. It's a similar of variable declaration. Now we are going to know when we use address symbol and when you use the star symbol. First of all, address symbol. Basically, address symbol we use to print the address of a variable, and we use a star symbol to print the value of a variable. Now we are going to talk about how pointer work. We can see here an example. Suppose I declare int x is equal to 10 and p is equal to address of x and star p, and the address of x is 0x7FFFA0757DD4. It's a memory location. Now if I print the x, then the printout is 10. Again, when I print address of x, then the printout is 0x7FF, this one. Now let's take a example, which is, first of all, I am going to write a pointer and pointing the value, and then here is my output. Now let's talk about the benefit of pointer. Pointers in C program are helpful to access a memory location. Pointers are an effective way to access the array structure elements. Pointers are used for the allocate of dynamic memory and the distribution. Pointers are used to build complicated data structure like a linked list, graph, tree, etc. Now we are going to talk about the use of function and pointer in a program. That means in this program I use pointer and function at a time. First of all, I declare a function and then pointing a value and jumping to the main body, and then declare the pointer and call the function, and here is my output. Basically I am doing here swapping by using function and pointer. That's all today. Thanks for your patience hearing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.